Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yes, you are reading correct that today's video topic is percentage hacks. In this video, we are going to learn some useful percentage hacks that you can use while calculating the questions of percentage. Okay, so now the first thing is, what do you mean by percentage? Percentage means out of 100 or per 100. Okay, means out of 100 how much you are scoring, okay, how much you are getting, how much you are spending, how much you are saving. So that will be your percentage that we can express in terms of 100, or that can be expressed as a fraction of 100. So it is nothing but it's a part of a whole. Whole means out of 100. Okay, so expressing anything as a part of 100, as a fraction of 100 is known as percentage. Okay. For example, let's take a simple example. Suppose you scored 70 marks in an exam that was of 100 marks. Okay. So what will be your percentage of marks in that particular exam? That will be 70%. Okay. Now let's modify this question. Now suppose your teacher told you that you scored 80% in a exam, 80% in a exam which was of 50 marks. ठीक है, उस एग्जाम के हमारे टोटल मार्क्स कितने थे? 50. So the exam was of 50 marks and you scored 80% marks. So you have to calculate your marks yourself, that how much marks you got in that exam. How you will do? What you need to do? You have to calculate 80% of 50. Okay, of 50. So let's calculate 80. Percentage means expressing this as a fraction of 100. We will divide by 100 always. Multiply by, of means sign of multiplication, and 50. Let's cut this 0 by this and cancel this by this. So we left with only 8 and 5. Okay, 8 times 5 is nothing but it is 40. This means in that particular exam you scored 40 marks out of 50. Okay, and that is nothing but it is 80%. Now, what we are going to do in today's video, in this video, we will calculate this only in these questions, but instead of doing like this, instead of writing 100 as a denominator, then cancelling the zeros, we will cancel 2 zeros from the numerator in mind only. Okay. For example, the first question is, what is 30% of 70? 2 zeros are there, one in this, one in this. We will cancel these two in mind only, okay? And we will multiply 3 and 7. Like we multiplied here the remaining digit 8 and 5. So we will multiply directly. 3 multiplied by 7, we will get 21. So answer will be 21. Next is, what is 60% of 90? Again, we are removing the zeros, but instead of doing that, we are doing directly. So we will multiply the leftover number. 6 multiplied by 9, 54. Understood? Next one, what is 20% of 140? So after removing 1 zero from here, we left with 40. After removing 1 zero, we will left with 2. 2 times 40 is 28. Next, what is 50% of 280? Okay, so this question you can do by another way as well. If you have done fraction, 50% means it is half. Okay, so half of 280 is nothing but 140. Okay, so either you can do by that, or as we are using this method here, so we will calculate by this method. So after removing these 2 zeros, we will left with 5 and 28. 28 multiplied by 5. 5 8s are 40. Then 4 we will carry over. 5 2s are 10. And 4 140. Okay. Now what is 40% of 120? Again, let's remove these two zeros and multiply the remaining digits. 4 multiplied by 12, 48. Next, what is 90% of 600? So here, either we can remove both the zeros from here and we can multiply 90 and 6. We will get 540. Or the another method is, we can remove 1 0 from here, we left with 60, and 1 0 from here. So then 9 multiplied by 60, 9 6 are 54 and 0 as it is. Okay, we can do by any way. Don't get confused. We have to remove two zeros. From anywhere we can do. Okay. For example, the question is, we have to find out that 20% of 7,000. Okay. So you have to remove simply two zeros. Remove these two zeros and multiply 70 and 20. Okay. So what we will get? Two zeros and 7 2s are 41,400 or 1,400. 20% of 7,000 will be 1,400. Okay. Now, let's do one more question in which there is only one zero. So, let's calculate 20% of 45. Then how you will do in this question? This is also can be done easily. There is only one zero. So, let's remove one zero from the 100. Okay. After removing 1 0, we will left with 1 upon 10. This means 1 0 is left in the denominator. Okay, that we can cut later. So after removing this, we will left with 2 and 45. 2 multiplied by 45. We will get 90. Okay. In 90, there is 1 0. This means in denominator there was 1 0. We can cut this as well. So the answer will be 9. Okay. So as you will practice more and more sums of percentage, then you can calculate these type of questions easily and quickly. So that's all for today's video. I hope you understood this trick, this hack. Okay. So solve other questions for more practice. That's all. Thank you.